Cora and her mom. Cora is a 7-month-old mini Bernedoodle, and this is our first session after the initial consultation. Our goal is to get Cora more comfortable with seeing people and dogs out and about. Her mom said, quote, "I want the world to see the sweetness and not her barking fear." So this is what we'll work on today. Cora would typically bark if a person or a dog approaches, so we'll teach her to instead look at her mom using the Engage-Disengage game. The game is simple. Step 1. Teach a marker cue. In this case, we say yes, and that means that you get a treat. Step 2. Find a spot at a distance that is far enough from triggers where your dog can work with you. Step 3. Mark with yes and reward your dog for looking at their triggers. Step 4. Let your dog notice the trigger and give them a few moments to see if they'll automatically look back at you on their own. Here's what this looks like with Cora and her mom as I approach.
Hi, Cora.
Yes, Cora.
Nice.
Good girl. Yes. Good girl.
Hi.
Then we practiced Cora's polite greeting with me. The goal is to create a predictable routine that teaches Cora how to approach people in order to build her confidence. Here we added a cue to point triggers out. We called it, "Look, there is a friend." This way we proactively show Cora the trigger instead of waiting for her to notice and potentially bark. This is our first time practicing this, so she ended up barking, but that's okay. We'll help her calm down. We used Find It to redirect and then continued our Engage-Disengage game.
Yes. Oh.
Touch is also used to redirect her in this context. You can clearly see Cora looking at the dog and then looking right back at her mom. This is exactly what we're looking for because we want to substitute the barking with eye contact instead. Let's try this again. We agreed that the most difficult point for Cora is the moment she initially sees the dog. It's extremely important to learn about our dog's triggers because this way we can anticipate them and have a plan for action. Whenever I say yes, I'm helping her mom with the timing of her markers. It's important to pinpoint the exact moment when Cora looks at the trigger so that she understands that she's getting the reward for looking at the other dog. Once we substitute the barking with eye contact on her mom, we can add other alternative behaviors such as walk with attention, sit, stay, touch, come, find it, and more. This will allow Cora to be out and about and experience the world without the same fear-based barking response because now she has more skills in her toolbox.
Nice. Perfect. Mark.
Yes. Because of the
Do and then do Find It towards the other side. There you go. Perfect. Let her look. Nice. Nice. And now look at the dog, look at you, then yes and reward. If she'll do that. Nice. Perfect.
Bikes are a trigger too, but we're letting Cora make a decision right now. She checked them out and looked right back at her mom, which is amazing. This is an example that not all triggers are created equal.
Yes.
We are also incorporating a blanket where she's learning to lay down and settle. The idea is to associate the blanket with relaxation so that she can more calmly watch the world go by. We also aim to use the blanket to calm her down if she's had a reaction.
Yes. Good girl, Cora.
Next, we walk to the children's playground nearby since children are a trigger as well. You can see that this is hard for Cora, but she is doing an awesome job playing the Engage-Disengage game. We are rewarding her very often during this first session because our goal is to solidify this skill, but once she gets good at this, we are aiming to space out the food rewards and also add some praise and petting. Those are life rewards. We have the golden retriever that she barked at earlier walking towards us now. We're adding a little distance to help set her up for success, and we're continuing to play the same game. And we're getting a lot of our end goal behavior, which is look at the trigger, the other dog, and look right back at her mom. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.